Hi everyone, I just went to the farmer's market and I thought I would walk you through what I bought. So the only fruit I bought were apples. In the fall, really the only fruit produce you'll find are apples and pears. These are all baking apples because I plan to make an apple pie for dessert tonight. Moving on to the produce, the vegetable produce, I got these two really cool heads of cauliflower. This one I think is like a romesco, but really cool looking and geometric. Then I got these potatoes. These are actually purple, and I picked them to make sure they were all the same size so that they cook evenly. This is a kabocha squash. This is a Japanese variety of squash that's really sweet and creamy that I cannot wait to roast. These are Brussels sprouts, obviously. These are amazing fried. I find that fried Brussels sprouts are the best. They're extremely violent when you fry them. They sort of splatter everywhere, but they're amazing, like restaurant quality when you fry them. Then I got cherry tomatoes. I really only recommend buying smaller tomatoes outside of the summer because they are sweeter and actually have flavor. A lot of the big ones in the fall, they don't really have a lot of flavor. It's sort of a waste of money. I got some cheeses, some ricotta, and some goat cheese, which is spectacular. Then moving on to eggs. I buy my eggs at the farmer's market because I know that they're coming from an environment where they're raised sustainably, not caged, farm raised. And the yolks, they're bright orange, which means that I know that I'm getting a good egg. And they actually have really great flavor, unlike the ones that you get at the grocery store a lot of times. Moving on to our meats and seafood, we have oysters that my dad bought. These came from the Rappahannock Valley in Virginia locally. And the farmer said that these are the best oysters in the world. And my dad actually got to try a couple at the market and was blown away. So we have a dozen oysters. We also have this salmon. This came from New Zealand, which I don't really like buying salmon that comes across the world, but my dad bought it, and so we're excited to try these salmon fillets. It's important when you buy salmon that you're trying to look for pieces that are even, that came from the middle section of the salmon. You see how this is all even. If I slice this in half this way and this one in half this way, I would have equal pieces of salmon and one wouldn't be too small. That's important to look for. We got some duck legs that we're gonna slow roast French style, and then some salad greens. So I love buying salad greens at the farmer's market because you can get these really interesting mixes. You can see we have butter lettuce, some sprouts, arugula, all in a mix, which I think is really fun. And then wrapping up, I love buying leeks. I just think they're sort of humorous and they're so large and they're just my favorite vegetable to buy. And so that's everything that I bought at the farmer's market this week.